In the warm glow of a small elementary school library, gentle music sets a serene mood as Ashlyn, a compassionate but overworked woman in her late 20s, arranges books amid the soft chatter of children. She overhears Mia, a young student, lamenting that Bryson excluded her from a recess game, calling him mean. Kneeling beside Mia, Ashlyn offers a gentle smile, suggesting Bryson might be having a rough day, and sharing how everyone gets cranky sometimes. She encourages Mia to join friends Tristan and Lila for soccer, advising her to rest if her leg aches and cheer them on instead. Mia brightens, thanking Miss Ashlyn before darting off. Mrs. Jenkins, the teacher, approaches, noting the recurring tension between Bryson and another student, Mark. Ashlyn confirms she handled it and mentions the reading charts are ready in the homework folders. Mrs. Jenkins nods, reminding Ashlyn it's time to leave, and Ashlyn, with a tired but warm smile, promises to return tomorrow as the gentle music shifts to an upbeat rhythm, signaling a transition. That evening, in a cluttered accounting office bathed in fluorescent light, upbeat music plays as Ashlyn enters tax data with swift precision. Her boss, Mr. Henry, a warm, fatherly man in his 60s with a knack for light-hearted, teasing, marvels at her efficiency, joking that she's leaving him behind. Ashlyn laughs, noting this year's workload feels lighter than the last, to which Mr. Henry quips his aging clients are the reason. He praises her dream of becoming a teacher, adding he'll miss her when she completes her degree. Ashlyn brushes off the sentiment with a chuckle, saying that's still far off, and wishes him good night as the upbeat music softens and she steps into the evening. At her modest apartment, gentle music returns as a sharp knock disrupts Ashlyn's quiet night. Opening the door, she finds Miriam, her polished and aloof stepmother in her 50s, who announces she's getting married in the Caribbean and insists Ashlyn join the destination wedding, leaving tomorrow. Ashlyn protests, citing her packed schedule of college classes, her internship at the school, and her accounting job, adding she can't afford the trip. Miriam, unmoved, offers to pay Ashlyn's tuition if she attends, stressing that her fiancé Bruce wants to meet her as family. Ashlyn hesitates, her financial struggles clashing with her deep distrust of Miriam, who has never treated her like a daughter since her father's death when she was 11. After a long pause, she asks when the flight leaves, and the music shifts to an upbeat tempo, heralding a new chapter. Arriving at a breathtaking Caribbean villa under a blazing sun, upbeat music swells as Ashlyn steps from a taxi, greeted by Fiona, her self-absorbed stepsister in her 20s, now a wedding planner after a failed career as a fashion buyer. Fiona, with a condescending smirk, warns Ashlyn not to embarrass their mother and brags about flying first class, mocking Ashlyn's economy seat near the bathroom. Jerry, Ashlyn's distracted and secretive stepbrother in his 20s, barely acknowledges her, engrossed in his phone. Bruce, a kind and successful man in his 50s, approaches with genuine warmth, welcoming Ashlyn and introducing his son Noah, who's grilling out back. The villa pulses with tropical vibrancy, but an undercurrent of tension simmers as Ashlyn navigates her stepfamily's strained dynamics. On the villa's sunlit patio, gentle music plays as Ashlyn sets a table for dinner, joined by Noah, a thoughtful and charming man in his 20s. They bond over shared losses. Ashlyn's father passed after Miriam's brief marriage to him, and Noah's mother died a few years ago, leaving his father Bruce unwilling to stay alone. Noah shares he works in architectural engineering, ensuring buildings meet safety codes, while Ashlyn downplays her role as a tax accountant's assistant, insisting it's just data entry, not real math. Their easy connection is interrupted by Fiona's sharp glance, hinting at jealousy. That night at a lively family dinner, upbeat music underscores a favorite things game led by Fiona. Jerry picks favorite sport, and Noah guesses fishing for Bruce, who confirms his love for fly fishing, a hobby he rarely enjoys. Ashlyn guesses painting for herself, but it goes unnoticed, though Noah's correct guess about fishing sparks a warm exchange, deepening their rapport. Fiona, however, snaps at Ashlyn to focus on helping, leaving a sting. Ashlyn, initially nervous, feeds colorful birds with Noah's patient guidance, laughing as one perches on her hand. Fiona pulls her aside, warning her to stay away from Noah and revealing Miriam's plan to marry Bruce for his wealth to cover Jerry's gambling debts. Ashlyn reels from the revelation, realizing Miriam's tuition promise might be a manipulation to ensure her compliance. The following day, on a fishing boat, upbeat music returns as Ashlyn, with Noah's encouragement, reels in a massive fish, earning Bruce's praise. Jerry, seasick and sullen, mutters it was his pole, while Miriam later dismisses Ashlyn's success, sending her on errands to fetch medicine for Jerry and wedding shoes from a shop in town. That evening, gentle music plays as Ashlyn discovers her academic paper has vanished due to a computer glitch, a devastating setback for her upcoming test. Noah, noticing her distress, brings her food and suggests eating outside under the stars. They discuss her passion for teaching, inspired by a mentor who supported her through tough times, and Noah shares that his mother was a music teacher who played piano and violin. Their shared vulnerability strengthens their bond, but Fiona's jealous glares grow more intense. In town, Ashlyn shops for a wedding dress excluded from the bridal party by Miriam. Noah joins her, helping her choose a stunning dress, their chemistry palpable. Fiona interrupts, pulling Noah away for body surfing, leaving Ashlyn unsettled. Later, Noah confides in Bruce about Ashlyn's unfair treatment, pointing out her tiny caretaker's room, constant chores, and exclusion from wedding plans. Bruce, surprised, assumes there's an explanation, but promises to keep an eye out. Ashlyn, meanwhile, confronts Miriam in the car about her broken tuition promise and Jerry's debts, leading to a heated argument. Miriam, enraged, accuses Ashlyn of ingratitude and abandons her in town, driving off. Noah finds Ashlyn later sharing that Miriam falsely claimed she was after Bruce's money. Heartbroken and fed up, Ashlyn decides to head to the airport, unable to endure more of Miriam's manipulation. At the airport, gentle music underscores Bruce and Noah catching Ashlyn before she boards. Bruce apologizes, admitting Miriam's deceit has shattered his trust in her, and invites Ashlyn to stay for the remaining days at the villa. Back at the villa, Miriam packs her bags as Fiona and Jerry prepare to leave. Gentle music swells as Ashlyn approaches Miriam, offering to let go of past hurts in hopes of reconciliation. Miriam, cold and defensive, demands silence, revealing her inability to see Ashlyn as family. As Miriam, Fiona, and Jerry depart for their flight, Noah and Ashlyn share a quiet moment by the beach. Upbeat music returns as Noah confesses he's falling in love with her, admiring her resilience and authenticity. Ashlyn, moved, admits she's never felt so free to be herself without fear of being diminished. They join Bruce on the villa's patio, where under upbeat music they share the wedding cake, a symbol of new beginnings. Bruce toasts to the future with all sorts of possibilities, and Ashlyn and Noah echo the sentiment, their smiles radiant as gentle music fades, leaving a hopeful promise of connection and healing.